So, you got yourself a pair of driver gloves Wave Chaser on the new terminal, or maybe you traded for them at this point, I don't know. I do think, however, that these gloves look incredible, and these are definitely my favorite ones out of the new collection. And I would think that you'd want to build a loadout around them, but before we do that, it is important to know that these gloves are pattern based. As you can see, the dragon position changes depending on the pattern ID, and the other important thing is, these gloves do not wear well. The ones you're looking at right now are actually factory new, but most likely you will be seeing field tested gloves that will look something like this. Yeah, don't look great now, do they? Too bad, but almost expected for the white gloves to wear poorly. Anyways, without further ado, we will jump right into building a loadout with a pair of Wave Chasers. Let's of course start with the knife, and you would expect Dopplers to pair well with these gloves, and you will not be wrong. I think that the perfect fit is Doppler Talon Knife Phase 4. It is just like such a perfect color. The white handle, the blue colors match well with the gloves. It will cost around $900 for a Talon Doppler, but I think this is just a perfect fit if you can afford it. And if you are more on the budget, I think that the next best thing is something like a Huntsman freehand. As you can see, it fits kind of nice. The white fits and the purple kind of fits the glove texture. I think it is generally a good combo for the price. The knife will only cost around $95 to $100 on float in minimal wear, but I think it is genuinely the best budget combo that you can do for these gloves. Alright, and let's move on to the pistols. The first one being the USP. I think Sleeping Potion in your USP that was released recently is a nice fit. The purples match well with the gloves, and it will cost you around $10 for the minimal wear pistol on the float market. Another good fit is USP Alpine Camo in minimal wear also, and it will cost you around $1.20 on float, I think, for a minimal wear. And it also fits pretty nice, not as good as the previous one, but I think for a slightly more budget version, this fits well. There are so many nice looking Glocks these days, and I think my favorite for these gloves is a Glock Shinobu. In minimal wear it will only cost you around $10 to $11 on flow these days, and I think it's just such a nice fit. The purple matches very nicely with the gloves, the slightly white color also matches the skin tone. It's just a very nice Glock for a very good price, I think. The newer Glock Trace Lock is a very good fit as well. It's not as shiny as the Shinobi one, but I do like the shine on this Glock in the sun, and I think the white looks pretty nice on it, and just overall it's a good fit, although not as colorful as the other one. And again, if you're on a budget and do want to save up some money, you can pick up the Block 18. It is a very budget-friendly Glock. It comes around only at like $1.50 on float, but I do think the colors match well. I just don't really like this Glock myself, but it is a nice fit. Let's take a quick look at the P2000 skins. I think grip tape is a good fit if you like white. It costs only around $1.50 on float in minimal wear, but it looks nice. Again, if you like white, this will fit perfectly. If you want flashier colors, let's take a look at the next option. Royal Baroque will only cost you $1.50 as well on float for minimal wear, but the blues match very nicely. The texture on the pistol itself matches nicely with the dragon on the gloves, albeit the golden color is not present on them. I do think this is just overall a nice P2000 skin as well. I don't think that there are many P250 skins that quite fit the gloves, but I do think the Gunsmoke fits the best, although the brown color doesn't look great on those gloves. I think the aesthetics fit nicely with, again, the dragon, and the P250 doesn't cost too much itself. It's only around $6 on the float market. For dual Berettas, Hydra Strike is a match made in heaven because the blue colors just match oh so perfectly together. I think these are the perfect fit. They are quite budget friendly. They're only like $4 for minimal wear. There's no need to overpay for factory new, I don't think. Just throw these in and you'll be happy with the dual Berettas. For Tech 9, just throw in an ice cap. It is an older skin, a Tech 9 skin that is good with these gloves. It's blue, it's slightly white. Be aware that it is pattern based, so it can be fully blue or fully white. Just be on the lookout for the best pattern for yourself. It will again cost only around 60 to 80 cents on float, depending on the float value and the pattern. The new 5.7 dark polymer is a good fit here. The purples go well together again, and we don't know the prices just yet for these new items, but I think it won't cost more than $1, but I think it is just a good grab for $1. If you do play with CZ, I think Slalom is a good pick here. Again, the white kind of looks nice with the gloves. There's some purple in there. It's not the best fit, but there aren't many CZ skins that look nice with these gloves, but I think this is a decent fit. And don't even get me started on the new Desert Eagle Fire Breathing. It is just such an incredible skin for a purple in the new collection. It is oh so perfect. Oh my god, I'm picking it up as soon as it is on the market. It is such a nice deagle and it fits oh so well with these gloves. We don't know the prices yet, but I don't think it's gonna cost too much, maybe $5 to at most $10-15. If you do want a more expensive version for the Desert Eagle, or you don't really want to wait for the new one, you can pick up a Starcade. It's not a cheap skin whatsoever. The minimal wear version will cost around $165 on the market right now, but it does pair well with the gloves. The purple looks very nice. I think it is overall a good fit, but it is much more expensive. So let's move on to MP9, and I think Pandora's box is a clear winner here. It is blue, there's some white on it. I think it fits perfectly with the gloves, but the MP9 itself costs approximately $210 to $220 on float, so it's not a budget-friendly option whatsoever. The MP9 Cobalt Paisley fits really well with the gloves again, because of the white and the blues match really well together with the dragon, with the color scheme of the gloves, and it is a much more budget-friendly option. It is from an active collection, the Ascent collection, and it costs around like $1.20 for the minimal wear. The perfect fit for UMP45 is Minotaur's Labyrinth, but it is a very expensive option. Honestly, it is from a Gods and Monsters collection, a pretty old one, and the UMP will cost approximately $150 in float, so if you have the budget, you may as well pick it up. And if you don't want to spend $150 for a UMP, how about UMP Moonrise? It will only cost you like $1 for minimal wear, and it does look very nice. It doesn't fit the best with the gloves, but I think it is just a nice UMP skin. You should pick it up if you don't really play with the UMP or don't plan spending $150 for one skin. Lapis Gator is a nice looking Mach 10 skin that will cost you around $1 on float for minimal wear, and it does fit pretty well with the gloves. The blue color is very saturant. I like it, but I do think that Mach 10 Derailment is just overall a better skin. It is such a nice skin, I don't know, I just love the art on it. The purple on the smoke looks well with the gloves, there is some white in it as well, and just overall this would be my pick if I were to use the Mach 10. And it will cost you around $11 to $12 if you were to pick it up in minimal wear, and I would suggest you pick it up in at least minimal wear. MP7 was recently buffed, and you might want to be using this skin now, and to pair with these gloves you want to be using MP7 Fade with a good amount of fade on it, with the percentage approximately being 95 to 99% fade. It will cost you. The more fade the weapon has, the more expensive it is. On float you will be paying approximately $25 to $30 for a good float with a good percentage amount of fade. If you're the type of guy that uses Nova, well, more power to you, but if you're actually rocking it, you should be using the Moon in Libra. The color looks nice with the gloves. Again, it matches the dragon and the purple on the gloves themselves. It's not really a budget-friendly option. It is $10 for a very old skin, so if you don't want to be using the Nova 7, you should probably skip this. If you will be using the XM, I think Solitude is a good pickup, but be aware that it is also pattern based. You do want to pick one up with a lot of white and blue in it, so check on the float. The minimal wear will cost you approximately $4. There are a lot of patterns, so do be on the lookout for the best one that suits you. I think there's no arguing that the P90 Death Gaze is the best P90 skin that they have ever released, and I will be picking it up as soon as it gets on the market. There is no price for it just yet, but I think this is just a perfect fit. The white matches perfectly, there is blue in it, and the skin overall is just so good looking. I don't know. It's definitely my favorite P90 skin, and I think if you are using it, you should be picking it up. And if you do want to pick a P90 right away, I think that Reef Grief that will cost you around $2 for factory new is a good pickup. The blue matches nicely again, and yeah, it's overall just a budget-friendly, nice pickup. Galil Phoenix Blacklight is a nice fit for the gloves again, but I do think it is on the more expensive side. It is $140 on float for minimal wear. So if you have the budget for it, I think this is a perfect fit. Another good Galil option is Rainbow Spoon. It will cost you approximately $54 on float for minimal wear, and if you do want to pick it up, you should do it now while you can, while the collection is still in the armory, because once it leaves, the prices will surely skyrocket, and I do think it is a nice looking skin. For FAMAS, I ended up using Mecha Industries. It is in minimal wear and it costs approximately $42 on float right now. I think it is a very nice looking white skin, even if it is sort of red with some accents on it. I do still think it is a good fit for the gloves. I think there is no reason for me to show any other AK other than AK Inheritance, because it is just a perfect fit. I think that this AK was built for the gloves and vice versa. I think it is a perfect fit for the blue, the ornamental stuff, the white color, the gold. It just looks perfect. I don't know, if you are to pick up the gloves, I think this is the first thing that you should buy. This AK is just so perfect for the gloves. And in minimal wear, the Inheritance will cost you approximately $85 to $95 depending on the float. Alright, let's move on to M4A1S, and my personal favorite is the Black Lotus. I think there are a lot of M4 skins that go well with these gloves, but I think the Black Lotus is the perfect fit here, and it will cost you only approximately $11 for minimal wear. And for Vaporwave, it's arguably a better fit here because of the purples and white accents on it, and it is overall, I think, a better M4 skin. It is a very nice fit here, but it will cost you approximately $120 to $130 for it in minimal wear. For M4A4, we have a Dragon King. It might not be my favorite M4 skin at all, but it does fit thematically because there's a dragon on it, and color-wise it also fits nicely with the blues on it and the white. So I think it is a decent pickup at approximately $27 on float. If you want a nice looking AUG skin, you should pick up the Midnight Lily, but it is not a budget friendly option whatsoever. It is approximately $400 on float for minimal wear or for factory new, but it is genuinely just a stunning looking skin and fits pretty well for these gloves. So yeah, if you can afford it, you should definitely pick it up. And if you don't want to spend $400 for an AUG skin, you should pick up Death by Poppy. It will only cost you approximately $6 for minimal wear. It does look nice. It's not the best fit, but it has some accents of blue in it, and I think it is overall a good skin, albeit not the perfect fit for the gloves. There are a lot of good white SSG skins, but my personal favorite is Ghost Crusader. It is pretty cheap. It is only under $3 on float for minimal wear. I think it is a good fit here, but honestly, whichever one you prefer, you should get. Maybe Zeno or Rapid Transit. They are all white and they all look nice with the gloves. And lastly, we have an AWP, and I think a good fit is Sun and Leo in minimal wear. That will cost you around $32 on float, and again, the colors just look very nice. The blue really fits well with the gloves. I think it is a very good option, but I might be more biased towards AWP Neo Noir. It is actually my favorite skin for AWP. I really like it, and again, it has some blue, it has some white, it goes really well, and you can pick up a factory new skin for approximately $62 on float, and I genuinely think that this skin is just very stunning and nice looking, and also goes pretty well with the gloves. And there we have it guys, a full loadout ready for you to use. I did skip some of the heavy weapons as well as the auto snipers. I hope that is okay, but do let me know down in the comments if you found any better fits for any of the weapons showcased here. Thank you for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to click the like and sub button. These are free and do help me a ton, but anyways, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.